Welcome to DR Coaching, it's Darren here. Today I would like to share my journal with you and talk to you a little bit about the benefits that I have personally found from journaling. So first of all, I'll show you what my journal looks like. And to break journaling down, really all it is a bit of a mind dump, asking yourself some powerful questions in the morning and really looking at how you can adapt what you've written down and how you can use that to influence your day. So the first question I ask myself in the morning is, how do I feel right now? So usually I do this in bed with a morning coffee and I ask myself how I feel right now. And do you know what? Sometimes I write down I feel shit. Sometimes I write down I feel tired. And sometimes I write down I feel motivated, focused. It doesn't really matter. It's about being honest with yourself. So if you write down how you're feeling right now, you're almost accepting of what your body's telling you and how you feel. So you're accepting it. The next question is, how would you like to feel? So that's the flip side of the first question. So sometimes I write down when I wake up in the morning I feel shit, and that's okay. And then I'll ask myself, how do I want to feel? So usually that then looks like something I would like to feel focused, I would like to feel motivated, I would like to feel ready to face my day. So by doing that and by saying this is how I would like to feel, you start trying to bridge the gap between how you woke up and how you'd like to feel, and you start taking action to get yourself to that point. The next question I ask myself is, what am I grateful for today? And for me, this is one of the most powerful questions in my journal. By asking yourself what you're grateful for first thing in the morning, it brings you right into the present moment. It brings you into the here and now, and you almost stop thinking about what's on for the rest of the day, how yesterday went. It's the here and now. What am I grateful for as I'm lying in my bed this morning drinking my coffee? I tend not to write down anything massively materialistic, which is something I'm actually quite surprised about. I've never written down that I appreciate the 9 pair of Nike trainers that I have sitting beside me in my room, which I do value and I value a lot, but that isn't important to me first thing in the morning. So certain things that I've written down have been, I'm grateful for my morning coffee. I'm grateful that I've actually woke up this morning. I'm grateful that I get to see my kids' faces when they walk through first thing in the morning with their sleepy eyes. My dog wagging its tail against my bedside table. All these little simple things, when you write them down in the morning, it really makes you appreciate the things that are important to you in life. The next question I ask myself is, who needs you to show up today? So again, this is a really powerful question. Who needs you to show up? Is it your kids? Is it someone at work? Is it a colleague? Is it a friend? Is it a relative? Or it could even be yourself. Do you need yourself to show up today? 3 goals for today is the next question. And I've posted about this one before, and it's, for me, it's really, really important to set yourself 3 goals for today. Life can be busy, it can be overwhelming, it can be stressful. And some people have the complete opposite, where they feel like life's a bit of a void and they don't have any goals or anything to aim towards. So by setting yourself 3 goals each day, it gives you something to aim towards. And whether that's scaling life back down to 3 simple goals, or whether that's scaling life up to start achieving things and almost giving yourself a purpose in life. So 3 goals for today, I usually try and start with something a bit more difficult, because first thing in the morning you've got that. You've got more fucks to give, you've got more energy, you've got that little bit more focus, you're raring to go. So certain things for me are going to happen anyway. So I never write down that I'm going to make my bed, because that happens without fail. So certain things that I'll write down is, I want to go and work out today, or I would really like to read 3 or 4 pages of my book, or do you know what? The kids have not got any clubs on tonight, so let's sit down and play a board game. So I want to play a board game with the kids tonight. And you know what? Life can change, and certain things, like playing a board game with the kids, if I end up at the park instead because it's a nice night, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'll maybe put a little bracket next to it at the end of the night and go, you know what? I didn't play the board game, but we went to the park instead, and I'm okay with that. So as I achieve these goals, I tick them off. Obviously, if I'm out and about and I achieve something when I'm outside, I don't carry my journal with me, but when I come home, I'll tick it off. So I leave my journal either sitting on the living room table, in the kitchen, on my bed, somewhere really obvious, so you don't misplace it. The last question I ask myself is 3 wins today, and this is what I do at night. So this is my time to reflect on the day and to write down 3 wins. So the 3 wins don't have to necessarily link up with your 3 goals for today. They could be other things that you feel has been a win for the day. And again, it can be something really simple as, you know what, I recorded a video today. Do you know what, I sat and watched a football game that I really wanted to watch, but I didn't think I would have time to watch. I spent time with my kids. I painted my daughter's nails. Or just simple things in life. I ate a healthy tea tonight. Brilliant. 3 wins. And the beauty of writing down 3 wins is, no matter how shit life is or how hard your day is, if you can write down 3 wins for the day, over the course of a week, that's 21 wins. 21 wins in a week is a lot. And when life's stressful, when life's overwhelming, if you can sit down on a Sunday night with 21 wins for your week, to me that's success. That really is success. The last thing I do in my journal, and I don't do this every morning, but there's certain mornings where it's very beneficial, and there's certain mornings where I think, actually, I don't need this today, and that's totally fine. I flip my paper around, I write my name, I put a big circle around it, and I just mind dump. Every single thing that's in my head, I just write it down. I never ever share this with anyone else because it's personal to me, and you know what? Certain things that come into your head you probably wouldn't share with anyone else, and again, that's okay. But it's a fantastic way just to get everything out and almost give you that clean slate for the day. So as I said, some mornings I don't need it. Some mornings I wake up and I feel fresh, I feel ready to go. And other mornings where things are a bit tougher, you know, it's really beneficial just to dump everything on paper, and you write it down, and then that's it, it's gone. And for me, it really helps me then not to spend time thinking about the stuff that I've written down, because it's there, it's out, it's on paper. It's no longer in my backpack. It's out, it's on paper. So that's my journal. I find that very, very beneficial. I would love to think that if you guys were to start journaling, you would feel similar, if not even better, benefits to journaling than what I do. The beauty of journaling is you can make it as short or as long as you want. Asking yourself 3 goals for today is massive. If you can even start with just setting 3 goals for today and writing them down as your journal, that is fantastic. If you want to expand on that, if you feel that you've achieved that, you can do that, it's manageable, you can expand on that and start asking some powerful questions in the morning and then at night time. If you want a little bit of help with journaling, please feel free to drop me a message. I'm more than happy to help anyone out with their journal. And as I've said before, part of my package that I offer, my coaching package, journaling is a massive part of that. So again, feel free to drop me a message if you want to get involved in the 90-day program.